Tonight, we have ourselves a preseason clash between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos.
Fans, on your feet for your defending AFC West champion, Denver Broncos.
We're through the warm-ups. Both teams are ready. And off we go from Denver. Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following his efforts. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And it's the Utah State alum quarterback. Year 6 of his career, year 4 as a starter now. It's Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story, too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting off the talent that he's got.
Love going to air this out to start. This is reeled in by Reed. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Throwing on second. Love. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll throw, third and long. Has him on a quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up now.
11, Jaden Reed. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Packers.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
The pass is taken in by Golden. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple. This drive in some serious trouble. It's third and 12. There's Love to throw. This is Reed working the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds very close. We'll see. Yep, they say he's short, maybe by about the length of the football. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Love throwing on fourth. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And it's going to be the third-year quarterback leading the charge. Winner of double-digit games in each of his first 2 seasons, Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. You know, by the way, did I mention he matured well beyond his years? Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got second and 7. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And they haul him down, but we all saw it. That's pretty awkward, partner. This flag should be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
It took hauling him down by the face mask to bring an end to that play, and that adds a cool 15 yards onto the end of the run.
Automatic first down.
Personal foul gave him a chunk of yards, and they will take it. 1st and 10. Here's Nix. They're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Gronk. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Packers' 37-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Either they knew play action wasn't coming or they were totally sold out for that one. That was a shot. That's how you hit and make the highlight reel.
The Packers going nickel on 3rd. They motion Waddle over left. 3rd down, run by Dobbins. He's going to be stopped just a couple yards beyond the line, but that is still good enough for the 1st. All set to go now from the 35. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 36-yard
Nix
line.
now to throw. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's going to be stopped before the marker, but nice job. 9 yards on that catch and run, Gronk. It's 3rd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing here, Nix. And they're going to take him down just short of that marker. In that range, might we see them go for this 4th down? And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Down and 1.
Going for it on 4th, Nix. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing, it's Love. Chased out to his right. Throws this one deep down the right side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
To the air with Love. Cut down the field, Golden. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
1st down, Green Bay.
So 1st down from the 41. Love looking to pass. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Rolling on 2nd down, here's Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos get the football on the 1st turnover of the contest. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Now it'll be caught by Troy Franklin. Toward the sideline, and out of bounds he goes. Play gains about 12. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Play action with Nix. Looking over the middle, finds Ingram. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that 1st down. We've set it downs from 37.
Broncos 1st down.
Nix. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to him. Edger and Cooper. And that will bring up 2nd and 18.
At the 46-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Javon Hargrave.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Nix looking to throw. And down he goes on the wrong side of midfield. They got him at the 46. Lucas Van Ness. And that brings up 4th and very, very long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds. No chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Out now runs the Packer offense. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and we're on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Love. Look is there, but so is a defender. That hit forces the drop. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come. And it's Golden.
Love's pass complete to Matthew Golden. It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Packer.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the 1st. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at 1st down here. Love now to throw. And he will not find the connection on the other end there. Incompletion sets up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
The tackle by Zach Allen. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Love. He's got it complete to Reed.
Love's pass.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he picks up 18 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Packers.
Running right, here's Jacobs. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Riley Moss with that tackle. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. Working on 2nd down. Love. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Back to the same target, but it is the same results. Incomplete. The defense keyed in on him once again. Applied some contact to break up that catch. It's 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. 4th down. Here's Love. Escapes the pocket. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
At the 40-yard line.
Nix to throw on 2nd. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. That's Zaire Franklin. And now they're staring down a 3rd and 14. Now Nix. Left side now caught by Sutton. And getting about 5 yards before he stopped. Quite a distance from that line to gain. It's 4th down.
It's
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Will Lutz getting the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Love now. And they will take him down. They got him back to the 41. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down.
There's Love to throw. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Love hustling everybody to the line.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Green Bay.
To throw here on first down. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's holding to the ground. Working quickly here.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Second down throw for Love. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Not in the time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
A gain of 17 yards, but it's third down.
Turning to Jacobs on third. That play picks up about 6 yards as he stopped. And that gives Green Bay the first down. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it. This is Reed working the right side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 17-yard line.
Second down. Here's Love. Into the end zone, but not brought in. And it falls incomplete. We'll bring up third down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Reed's got it. And he gets home. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed scoring there to end an 8-play drive. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. The Broncos offense all set to go. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Nix now to throw. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense getting him down behind the line. Lost a bunch on that completed pass, and they're going to need a far better completion here, 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punted away. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Escapes the defender. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Packers and receiver Jaden Reed set to take over once again. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Jacobs. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
He was brought down by Pat Surtain. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, but we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Here we go.
To the air with Love. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Love on third and short. And that one's going to fall incomplete. And forces fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
They're going to go. It's Love. He connects downfield. And this is going to go for a gain of 20 as that converts on fourth down.
It's a gain of 20. And a Packer first down.
Throwing. It's Love. The pressure's there, and they drop him back at his own 45. Allen gets him again. And that is now 2 for him, and we're not even at halftime. Throwing on second down, here's Love. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. Offense working quickly.
A gain of 18 yards, but it brings up third.
Here he is on third and short. And to the ground it goes, so an incomplete pass brings us to fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
They'll run for it. Jacobs. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive.
Good work so far. He's got room. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Motion a receiver left. Stidham off the play action. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Oh, Brock, he's had to wait and wait to even be targeted in this game, and he's going to have to keep waiting now to see that first catch.
You know who will not be waiting? The critics after this one. You have got to get your tight end involved. Find a way somehow to get him the ball.
Second down, give to Harvey. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tyron Hopper making that stop. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
To the air with Stidham. Under pressure, down he goes. They got him at the 17. And this offense now facing a 4th and 14.
Loss of 9.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone.
For the Broncos.
He has it at the 33. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Packers all set to get back out there. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. To the air, Taylor. As his target, that's Savion Williams. Defender is there to finally make the stop, but not before the play goes for 27. And that will be good for a Packers first down. A give right side. Here's Lloyd. He's going to be encouraged to that sideline. Gain of about 18. And that gives Green Bay the first down.
First down, Packers.
From the red zone now. Brought in. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come.
It
hasn't been a great performance for them.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
See that here. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Hand off here to Lloyd.
First down, Green Bay.
Here's Taylor. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, I suppose some praise is in order for bringing him down almost immediately and preventing a return. Definitely minimize the damage the best they could, but it is still a demoralizing outcome for this offense to give the ball away.
Stidham now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and that hit knocks it free, incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They give up the middle to Harvey. No one's around him, he's got space. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. Well, you taught me this, Brock. You bring pressure, you take defenders away from that second level. Once you get past the line as a runner, a whole lot of room to roam.
Yeah, we probably spend more time talking about that in the passing game, how it leaves guys in one-on-one and vulnerabilities. But as that just showed, it can express itself in the run game as well.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Stidham looking to pass. And that hit breaks up the catch, takes us to 3rd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Looking for something, but the defense makes the play first, dropping him at the 27. And that's going to leave this offense facing a 4th and forever 22. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This will be a 44-yard look. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. Now this is picked up inside the 35. Finds a seam, left side, is off to the races. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live it.
Going to go against the defense.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 1st down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5 game. 2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
19 at the Packers' 33-yard line.
Here's Stidham to throw. He's hit again, but this time he gets the pass off. So quickly falls to the ground, incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brandon Cisse there defensively.
Throwing Stidham. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Packers secure it. At the 20. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker who doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. But to put that ball in his hands, he wasn't going to be denied.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And that adds yet another to their lead.
35. Broncos nothing. Trey Smack.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he takes the return out of bounds.
The Broncos take
The
over
Broncos
first
running
and
their
10
offense out once
at their
again.
own 20-yard
All the
line.
touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Harvey to kick this one off. He's brought down at the end of a nearly 30-yard gain. And that's going to give the Broncos a first down.
It's a gain of
One play in, and they are already close to
That's
midfield.
good for a Broncos first down. First and 10.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Inside the final minute of our third quarter.
Side either.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Packers getting set here. First and 10. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that gives Green Bay the first down. Throwing, Taylor. Oh, there's another one to Williams. He's going to be forced out after he picks up about 19 yards. And that is a Packers first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Left side, it's caught by Rice. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make this stop after a gain of about 17. And that will be good.
It's led to a lopsided score out there.
Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Has this at the 6. Escapes it 8. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
First and 10.
Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
7-yard line. First and goal, Green Bay.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Offense to the line fast.
At the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Running left with Lloyd. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. It'll be a gain of only 1 on second, so that brings up third and goal from the 2.
Here we go.
Running is Martinez. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on third and goal. The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the lead continues to grow and grow. And he's going to want another chance of that one. Catchable ball indeed. Just couldn't come up with it. Second down.
Leads to second and goal.
They go with Lloyd here. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. Lately, Brock, it feels like the competition hasn't been between these guys and their opponents. It's between them and their own defense. Who's the moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down?
Third down and 9.
Stidham looking to pass. And he's going to go down here. They are on him back around the 28. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their third and final one. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this effort's going to give them an even half dozen tonight. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Packers all set to get back out there. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
2 yards on the pickup.
They're going to pass it here. Contact is there. That's going to break up the catch. Incomplete pass. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
And 8 yards to go.
To the air, Taylor. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Kind of gives me an oh boy right there. That clock's going to stop. Your opponent's going to look up at the scoreboard and say, really? Really, you're still throwing the ball down the field up this big? Yeah, you better be ready for the next time you match up with these guys.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here comes the Bronco offense. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game, like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard, and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Stidham now to throw. Searching, and he's going to be brought down back at the 13-yard line. It's another one for Cooper. Make that 3 for him in this game.
It's now 3rd down.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners, as we'll...
If the world It's just a little love and only the necessities. Just a simple